Jarvis Biker. Just rolling through Listowel, Ontario, out for a little tour to our ride back to Jarvis. So we have over 11,000 kilometers on this bike. It's had its second service, 8,000. Let's do a 10,000 kilometer, belated 10,000 kilometer review of this 2021 Road Glide Limited. Everything I like about this bike, everything I don't like about this bike. So what do I like? I like the ride. I like the comfort. I like the ergonomics. It fits me very well. I like it even more because the wife can ride this motorcycle all day and no complaints, no discomfort, no pain. She loves this bike. Okay, so the one thing I dislike about this Road Glide is that the vents are not there. I have a set, they're on the way, but they're taking that global delivery service, so they stop in every town on the way from here, from California. They're coming, they're almost here. I think they were in Indiana last I heard. So we'll get those put in and then we'll shut this wind that's hitting me right now, so let's shut this. So now the wind is just too much in this area right here. It comes right up and hits your microphones. Doesn't matter what you got. Motovlogging is a pain in the butt with this bike with no vent closures. Moving on up, the belt drive. We like the belt drive. I like it. There's no lash. They're saying this belt is lifetime if you take care of it. If you're doing the services and making sure it's tensioned properly and not messing it up. They're saying that those belts will last a lifetime of you owning that bike. So we like the belt drive. Transmission, not anything different than the Goldwing. It's as clunky and that, just about the same as the Honda. I don't really see any difference. I like the heel toe. It's easier on my foot that got broken. I don't think it's ever going to recover 100%, so it's, you know, it was one of the reasons, and that's why we were looking at the Goldwing DCT and this bike. But I went with this bike. I thought that the finish was better. I thought it was a beautiful bike. Engine, I actually really like this engine. And I'm glad I waited. You know, I was thinking of buying a Harley back before I bought the Concord, and I decided against it. And back then it would have been probably pre-103 engine, so I don't know what it would have been, but I know that it would have been underpowered as far as I was concerned. This one's got just enough. It's fine for me. I rarely crank it. Yeah, I don't crank it hard, really. I'm not riding it that bad. I take nice care of it, and I understand the V-twin, and I'm actually enjoying the difference, if that makes any sense. Just as I enjoyed the flat 6 of the Goldwing compared to the inline 4 of the Concord, this is an amusing alternative to either of those engines. And there's a stature, I guess, is what you could say, that goes with these bikes, and they're not for everybody. But for the guys that get it and understand it and have a feel for that, let's call it a lifestyle. So the Harley biker lifestyle is not quite the same as the Goldwing biker lifestyle. There's a little bit of nostalgia, nostalgia history of these bikes, of this type of engine. Just the name on the gas tank accentuates basically what I'm trying to say. It's people see that and they understand, or they know, oh, it's a Harley. It's not just another motorcycle. It's a Harley. We're moving our way up, so we've come up through the engine. I like everything about the engine. Even getting a hot leg once in a while, that's okay. I knew about that. I was prepared for that. I got it with the Honda too. I actually feel more confident when I'm sitting in traffic knowing, well, it's not going to boil over. I extremely like the electronics on this bike. I extremely like that everything is up almost at eye height. Yes, you have to look down for your tach and your speedo, but I don't look at them that much anyway, so I just roll, I just ride. The stereo could be a little louder, and yes, I know there's a stage 2, all that stuff, but I think they could have made it just a tiny bit better for us without, I mean, it's a $42,000 bike, so why can't I, at high highway speeds, like 6-laner speeds, slab highway, why can't I hear the stereo clearly? And I like the Android Auto capability with the WIM adapter in the fairing. This is one hell of a sharp looking bike. This bike it's a head turner, and it turns heads on the highway and on the sidewalk, and old guys sitting on their porch makes them perk up and take a look. And that's cool to me. I like that. I like that people like what I got. So I like the sound of the bike. I don't necessarily think it needs to be any louder. I would have liked if they'd have shaped the tailpipes instead of tapering them down at the end, if they'd have just left them straight leg, I guess. Kind of like the Reinhardts and that. I would have seen no reason to get other pipes. That's the only thing I don't like about the look of the bike, is that they probably do it on purpose. I get it. As far as for moto vlogging, the platform is not as stable, I guess you could call it, as the Goldwing, because there is a little bit of shake, but the cameras are taking care of that, and what doesn't get taken care of with the cameras is getting taken care of by my software, so I can pretty much take any of the shake out that I need. So, ending it all, very pleased with the bike. It's a beautiful bike. It runs nice. We like it. She likes it a lot. So whatever gets her on the back is more often than not, I'm all for it, man. So as of right now, best decision we ever made, and very happy with my purchase of the 2021 Harley Davidson Road Glide Limited Gauntlet Gray. So this is Jarvis Biker saying good afternoon, and everybody stay safe. Good night. Good night.